Snivy, the grass snake Pokémon. Cool, calm, and collected. Snivy uses photosynthesis to collect energy with the leaf on its tail. Superior, the regal Pokémon, and the evolved form of Servine. Superior's glare can halt its opponent's movement. It increases the solar energy it absorbs.
That means Servine.
Tepig, the fire pig Pokémon. Normally, fire shoots out of Tepig's snout, but it shoots out smoke instead when it is feeling ill.
Wow, Tepig evolved into Pignite!
Pignite, the fire pig Pokémon. Pignite moves faster when its internal flame becomes more intense. This also occurs when it gets angry. Oshawott, the sea otter Pokémon. Oshawott attacks and defends using the Scout Chop that can be removed from its stomach. Samurott, the formidable Pokémon and the final evolved form of Oshawott. Protected by armor, Samurott can defeat opponents with one sword swipe. Its glare can silence them as well. Watchog, the lookout Pokémon, and the evolved form of Patrat. Watchog's body contains luminescent compounds which allow its eyes and stripes to glow.
Oshawott! Put out the fire with Hydro Pump! Who's that?
Watchog, the lookout Pokémon. The markings on Watchog's body can glow to intimidate its foes. It has excellent vision, even in darkness. Lillipup, the puppy Pokémon. The long hair covering Lillipup's face is an excellent radar, which senses conditions in the surrounding area. Herdier, the loyal dog Pokémon, and the evolved form of Lillipup. Herdier's hard black fur softens its opponent's attacks like armor. Stoutland, the big-hearted Pokémon, and the evolved form of Herdier. Stoutland is very wise and is skilled in rescuing people stranded in the mountains or at sea. Pansage, the grass monkey Pokémon. Pansage offers leaves on its head to Pokémon that have low energy. The leaves relieve stress. Pansear, the high-temp Pokémon. Pansear lives in caves near volcanoes. The temperature on the tuft of its head can reach 600 degrees when it's angry. Panpour, the spray Pokémon. Panpour lived in forests long ago, but developed a body that makes it easy to live near water. It can store water in the tufts on its head. Simipour, the geyser Pokémon, and the evolved form of Panpour. Simipour can demolish a concrete wall with the pressurized water it shoots from its tail. Musharna, the drowsing Pokémon, and the evolved form of Muna. The mist from its forehead takes the form of things present in the dreams it has eaten. Pidove, a tiny pigeon Pokémon. A Pidove flock's cooing can get extremely noisy. Pidove is not attracted to shiny objects. Tranquil, the wild pigeon Pokémon, and the evolved form of Pidove. It is believed that a peaceful place without conflict exists deep in the forest where Tranquil live. Unpheasant, the proud Pokémon, and the evolved form of Tranquil. Male Unpheasant threaten their opponents by swinging their heads. Female Unpheasant's flying skills surpass that of male Unpheasant.
My Blitzel evolved into a Zebstrika.
Zebstrika, huh?
Zebstrika, the Thunderbolt Pokémon, and the evolved form of Blitzel. Zebstrika can be dangerous when angry, shooting lightning in all directions from its mane. It is lightning fast, and when running at full gallop, thunder echoes through the air.
All right, number 2, go, Zebstrika!
So it's Zebstrika.
Zebstrika, the Thunderbolt Pokémon, and the evolved form of Blitzel. Zebstrika moves at lightning-quick speed, producing the sound of thunder at a full gallop. Rock'n'Rolla, the mantle Pokémon. Rock'n'Rolla's body contains an energy core, which is hard as steel from being compressed underground.
Something's there. Roggenrola?
Roggenrola, the mantle Pokemon, a rock type. Roggenrola was discovered a century ago in a fault line.
Something's there. Roggenrola?
Roggenrola, the mantle Pokemon, a rock type. Roggenrola was discovered a century ago in a fault line after an earthquake. It's made from soil several hundred years old.
What's the matter, Evie? Who's that Pokemon?
Boldor, the ore Pokemon, a rock type. Boldor uses sound waves to search the area around it. When angry, it gives chase without changing the way it's facing.
Swoobat, the courting Pokémon and the evolved form of Woobat. Swoobat can fire a variety of sound waves from the holes in their noses, some powerful enough to break rocks. Swoobat, the courting Pokémon and the evolved form of Woobat. Swoobat's nose emits many different kinds of sound waves.
Okay, Swoobat.
Alright, clear for takeoff! First, you'll be using 3 Pokemon. Come fly with me, my winged beauties! Presenting the sweetheart of the skies, Swoobat!
A Swoobat! Cool!
Swoobat, the courting Pokémon and the evolved form of Woobat. Swoobat produces multi-frequency sound waves which come from its nose. Excadrill, the subterranean Pokémon and the evolved form of Drillbur. Excadrill can dig maze-like underground tunnels for over 100 meters and is powerful enough to cut through thick iron plates using its steel claws. Audino, the hearing Pokémon. Audino can assess a Pokémon's overall physical condition and mood using its ears. Timber, the muscular Pokémon. Timber always carries a wooden beam. When it can easily lift its heavy burden, it is close to evolving. Girder, the muscular Pokémon and the evolved form of Timber. Girder trains its muscles by carrying a steel beam. With its amazing strength, even professional wrestlers can't move it. Conkeldurr, the muscular Pokémon and the evolved form of Girder. Conkeldurr uses concrete pillars like canes, tossing them with ease.
Girder, the muscular Pokemon, a fighting type. Girder wields its girder masterfully. Although it excels at demolition, it is strangely inept at construction.
Battle begin!
Oh, that's great!
Huh?
Okay, now what? A Palpitoad!
Palpitoad, the vibration Pokémon. Palpitoad's long, sticky tongue is used to capture prey. It lives both on land and in the water. Seismitoad, the vibration Pokémon, and the evolved form of Palpitoad. By vibrating the bumps on its fists, Seismitoad increases its power, pulverizing a boulder with a single punch.
Seismitoad, the vibration Pokemon. A water and ground type, Seismitoad vibrates the bumps on its body to create earthquake-like shaking.
Throw, the judo Pokemon. Throw is driven by an irresistible urge to throw larger opponents. A wild throw uses vines to make a belt, which increases its power when tightened.
That must be his brand new Pokemon.
Sock, the karate Pokemon. Sock ties its belt to get pumped up and give its punches an extra bit of power. Disturbing its training angers a Sock.
That's it!
I know who I'm using. Sock! You're up!
Sock!
Wow! It's been a long time.
Sock, the karate Pokemon. Sock train high up in the mountains by punching trees and rocks, and the sound can be heard from far away. Sawaddle, the sewing Pokemon. Sawaddle hides from its enemies by covering its head with a hood made from a leaf, and is known to eat its leafy clothing when food is scarce. Leavanny, the nurturing Pokemon, and Sawaddle's final evolutionary form. Using sticky threads that come from its mouth, it makes clothes for Sawaddle by sewing leaves together. Venipede, the centipede Pokemon. Venipede explores its surroundings by sensing vibrations in the air with feelers on its head and tail. Whirlipede, the curlipede Pokemon, and the evolved form of Venipede. Whirlipede can spin its hard-shelled body like a tire to smash into opponents. Scolipede, the megapede Pokemon. Scolipede catches its opponents with great speed and attacks using horns on its head. Scolipede is highly aggressive and will not give up until victorious. Scolipede, the megapede Pokemon, and the evolved form of Whirlipede. Scolipede moves quickly, chasing down its opponents while aggressively using its horns to attack them. Whimsicott, the wind-veiled Pokemon. Whimsicott can pass through the tiniest cracks like the wind, leaving fluffy white puffs in its wake.